Good morning and welcome to today's New York City Council vote from the Committee on Mental Health, Disabilities, and Addiction. At this time, I'd like to remind everyone to please silence their electronic devices, and at no point going forward is anyone to approach the dais. Chair, we are ready to begin.
Great. Good morning. My name is Linda Lee, Chair of New York City's Council. Oh, I can't say that. New York City Council's Mental Health, Disabilities, and Addiction Committee. I'm joined by Councilmember Mealy, Councilmember Caban, Councilmember Dinowitz, Councilmember Narcisse, Councilmember Hanif, Councilmember Lewis, and Councilmember Abreu. And today we will consider voting on Intro 163A, sponsored by Councilmember Eric Dinowitz, to establish accessibility guidelines for printed documents. Introduction 1004A, sponsored by Councilmember Mercedes Narcisse, to provide information on wheelchair repair providers. Resolution 736, sponsored by Councilmember Tiffany Caban, calling on the state to increase funding for assertive community treatment teams. And Resolution 1049, sponsored by Councilmember Pirina Ana Sanchez, calling on the federal government to incorporate mental wellness trainings with OSHA 10 and OSHA 30 trainings. We have several important items before us that share a common goal, making our city more accessible, supportive, and responsive to all needs of New Yorkers. Whether we're talking about improving access to clear and readable information, helping New Yorkers repair mobility devices that they rely on, strengthening community-based mental health supports, or incorporating wellness into workplace safety training, each of these measures moves us toward a more inclusive city. All these bills are amazing, by the way. I want to thank the sponsors of these bills and resolutions, along with the advocates and agencies who helped shape them. Your work ensures we are advancing policies that reflect real needs and experiences. Before we begin the vote, I'd like to give the sponsors a chance to make a brief statement on their legislation. Let's start with Councilmember Dinowitz. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair, for recognizing me and for bringing this bill forward today, and to all of my colleagues for your engagement throughout this process. Our city has a lot of great programs and information that they send out to people, but when we say people, we have to mean everyone. We have to mean all New Yorkers. And Introduction 163A is a straightforward and meaningful step towards fairness, equity, and accessibility in how our city communicates with the public, with the entire public. Whether a New Yorker is printing a form from a website, receiving a flyer from a city agency, or opening emailed materials, they should be able to read and understand that material and information clearly, regardless of age, vision, disability status, or the device they're using. So this bill creates uniform accessibility guidelines for all printed documents across city agencies, ensuring consistent font readability, layout, formatting, and visual clarity. And this is about making government more accessible and usable for everyone. And in my view, too often when we say New Yorkers, the disability community is often excluded. And so this is about making sure everyone includes everyone. I want to thank, of course, Chair Linda Lee, my co-sponsor on this bill, and all my colleagues, and the advocates and community members and accessibility experts who helped shape this legislation. And of course, my staff, Adam Staropoli, Jenna Klaus, for their work on this as well. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. And as Commissioner Curry and other disabilities advocates would say, nothing about us without us, which is very true. Okay, and next we have Councilmember Narcisse.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you to the Committee on Mental Health, Disabilities, and Addiction for advancing Intro 1004A. This bill responds to a real gap that people who rely on wheelchairs have faced for far too long. The basic need to quickly find a repair provider they can trust. I used to own and operate a small surgical supply business and sold wheelchairs myself. So I know firsthand how critical timely repairs and clear information are for the people who depend on them. Like I used to tell my staff, whatever a person with disability is using is an emergency because they need it. It's not luxury. By creating a clear, accessible citywide resource, we are reducing delays, cutting frustration, and helping New Yorkers stay mobile and independent. I appreciate the committee's partnership and support as we work to remove barriers and improve access to our disability community. So I thank you, Chair, and I thank you, and I'm looking forward for voting yes on this bill. Thank you.
Thank you. And of course, we have Tiffany Caban, council member.
Thank you, Chair. I am grateful to sponsor Resolution 736, urging the state to fully fund assertive community treatment teams, otherwise known as ACT teams, which provide mobile behavioral health care treatment to people who have documented serious mental illness. ACT teams meet patients where they are. They provide around-the-clock care for individuals within their communities, preventing them from being ripped from their homes and preventing taxpayers from bearing the costs of expensive inpatient stays. ACT teams have been proven to work, saving lives, caring for New Yorkers, and supporting our overburdened mental health care systems. But ACT teams are under-resourced and unable to successfully meet the needs of New Yorkers. There are simply too few of them and too many patients who need their care. The wait lists are too long and the need is too dire. So I'm asking my colleagues to join me in voting for the resolution so that we can send a clear message to the governor and state legislature that we need full funding for data-driven, compassionate mental health care resources. Thank you.
Thank you. Second that one. And thank you. Clerk, we are ready to begin the vote.
Excuse me. Matthew DiStefano, Committee Clerk, Committee on Mental Health, Disabilities, and Addiction. Roll call vote. All items are coupled. Chair Lee.
Oh, aye.
Lewis. Caban.
Aye on all, and congrats to my colleagues.
Abreu. Botcher. Hanif. Mealy.
Aye.
By a vote of 6 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, the items have been adopted.
Congrats. And with that, we are done.
Thank you.
WGE happening